everybody. This is Lon ASMR, bringing you a Fortnite video today. We've jumped into the middle of a match here for your viewing pleasure. Mainly because the first half of this match was just spent driving around in a car, and that is not very entertaining. Alright, so right there I managed to knock a player, but the IO guard came up to finish me. My teammate was struggling to figure out how to get up there. He did not realize there was, in fact, some stairs. Because as most of you probably know, Fortnite has no building currently. And that kind of dramatically changes the game. I'm personally not much of a Fortnite player. I can't build to save my life. I can hardly shoot to save my life. So there is not much happening for me in terms of, does this make my gameplay any better? I've seen a lot of YouTube, TikTok, various video sharing sites where these Call of Duty and Apex players are just besides themselves with making fun of people on Fortnite for their aim, and this separates the builders from the people who can actually shoot their gun. And in my mind, Fortnite is a game where you build. I enjoy it much more the way it is right now, but Fortnite is, a building game first and foremost. So I'm not quite sure it's fair to judge somebody's ability or, make fun of somebody's aim just because that's more what you're used to doing. In Fortnite, they're used to building. It's like a valid thing. It's what you have to get good at to be good at this game, so. But anyways, enough of that rant. So he knocked, what was that, four bots just now? Because this lobby at least was pretty, bot heavy, especially towards the beginning. I'm trying to think what the plan was here. So I grabbed this tent. I really had thought the tent did something a little different when I had originally grabbed it. Not that I was too surprised. It heals and everything. I had just thought it would be a little quicker, but I suppose it would be a little OP if it was entirely too quick. Now we've got this guy in this car just going a little crazy, and so that was the physics on the cars in this game are kind of crazy. That guy literally just, my teammate had blew it up, and that thing flung into the air. That is, I don't know, I thought it was pretty funny when we were playing. Here I should have probably, oh there we go, we did slide a little bit. So that is something. I really like the sprint. I really do like everything, about this. If this is how Fortnite were to be, I would play it. my main games would probably be Fortnite and Apex then. Because I think Fortnite, could really make some map changes, more cover and everything. They did the overshield already, and I really think they could just make an awesome shooter like this. Not that it wasn't a shooter before, but without the building and everything, I think it would certainly attract a different crowd. I wonder though if a lot of the people who, constantly play it already would enjoy that, or if they'd really miss the building. Because like I said, obviously Fortnite is a building game first and foremost. Alright. So here, I'm trying to remember what we're even doing here. I think we were just going to zone at this point. We had found a tank. I was just wondering, my teammate wanted no part of taking out this IO guard, so, and that's fine. I wanted to and should have picked up that striker gun, striker or something, I think it's called. It's like and I hate to keep making comparisons to Apex, but that is the shooter I've played the most. It's like the G7 for those of you who know what I'm talking about. The G7 with the double tap. The double tap was always one of my favorite attachments. And okay, actually, before I dive too far into Apex, we're gonna focus on Fortnite here. So we rotated in a zone. We accidentally set the forest on fire. So we just gotta keep in mind that only we can prevent forest fires. So next time, there's just a guy crossing the road there. I miss quite a few shots. It's okay. He was just trying to res his teammates, so I felt kind of bad about this one. So we jump, we get him. Alright. So I think that one, like I said, I think there was a lot of bots in this game, but literally all that bot wanted to do was just res his poor little friend. And, we kind of took that from him. Alright, so here I have... Okay, I think now I've got the striker, which is kind of what I was looking for. And had seen earlier in the game, but I did not pick it up for some reason. Alright, so we're just gonna keep going. Looking around here. Oh no, this is the thermal something or other. It's like a single shot, I think. I like this gun too, but I really haven't seen it too much in most of the matches I've been playing. But anyways, it's cool. I really, I was gonna say I really like the katanas I have too, but I think literally all I have is these katanas, 3 pickaxes including the original, and this is the only skin I have. I'll probably buy like the starter, is it a starter bundle? I don't know what they call it, but it's like 600 V-Bucks and you get a skin, a pickaxe, a backpack, and something else, I think. Just because I've saved up enough free stuff just from playing the seasons. I thought about just saving up enough for the battle pass, but I don't play it frequently enough, and I just don't know if I care enough to even, unlock most of those things. We're getting beamed from that direction, so I try to back up, disengage, and heal. And this is kind of where I wish I had kept the tent. did not keep the tent. Instead, we're left with a very little health, and I tried to, and I completely panicked and healed him. So that was not great. Definitely not a great showing. That, yeah, we kind of whiffed some shots and then panicked. But that's okay, because we'll jump, you have this next game loaded up for you guys, where hopefully we can see a bit of a redemption. But yeah, super fun, so far. Really enjoyed it, and we'll probably be playing it a lot until they decide to bring the, building back. Not that I'm opposed to the building, but, you know, with the building, like I said, I'm just not good enough or dedicated enough. So Fortnite is like that, just like that occasional, like, sweet, you know, just something to enjoy every once in a while. Alright, so that is the team on the hill that I think killed my teammate. Yeah, I kinda, you know, we had to figure out rotation and rotate together next time. Alright, so I did not mean to have such a long transition in between the matches, but here we go into the next match. Next, and final match of this video. So we're landing in, where is that? Sanctuary, I think. So we land in Sanctuary, which, you know, looks like it'd be a pretty sweet place to live. So we're getting in there. I think, do I land red and blue? I don't remember now. But, that's, the umbrella I got, that's the first one I ever got in Fortnite, actually, is this umbrella here, so it was real late compared to a lot of people. What season was that? I think it was like, I don't even know how the seasons work. Chapter 2, Season 6 or something. It was the season, what was it? We have some abysmal shooting there. We'll pretend I was going for practicing for headshots because I knew it was a bot. But it was the season right before the invasion. Alright, so we'll have these, I don't even remember what these are called, but we'll get them on both of us. So we'll have pretty full shields. But it was the season right before the invasion one, because I had played, I think it was like the wild season or something, where you could craft better weapons. Yeah, it had to be that one, because you could craft, like, SMGs and all, ARs, obviously all of it, shotguns, primal stuff. And, because the next season was the invasion, and that was when I had fallen off of, Fortnite again. But like I said, I'm super stoked to be back into it. I've always really enjoyed just the colorful nature and just, you know, the more vibrant, cartoony aspect of Fortnite. So I'm happy to be able to jump back into it and, you know, kind of feel like I have more of a chance at success. Because me and my teammate had been running these games, for a long time that night. Just because we were having so much fun. You know, win or lose, it didn't really matter. Alright, so we finally found that chest, is what I was doing. I didn't lose my mind, I was trying to, knock down there we go, all the loots. Just because, you know, it's more difficult to get up there. I mean, I guess I could have jumped on the roof and then done it that way, but, you know, we see me, there we go, struggling to mantle anything here. Okay, at this point he's here. Like, what's going on? Anything? And then I saw a guy. I mean, I saw him just now. I don't know if I actually saw. No, I definitely did. That is embarrassing. He was right off to the left in front. But my teammate had got him there. Thank God. It's funny watching things back how much easier it is to see. Just because I think you get into such a mindset that you're really, really in the game, and you just don't, you don't see things as well as just observing it. Because I don't actually know why. I don't know if it's adrenaline. I don't know if it's just because it's hard to multitask, and most people, including myself, are just not that good at it. But, looking back, and, it's easy to see your mistakes and where, everything was happening. But in the heat of the moment, you're like, at least I am. I'm like, where am I getting shot from? Who's this guy? Where's he going? What's going on? Is my inventory good? Lots of thoughts going through my head. Alright, I like that health spray though. Super helpful. Especially in the storm and stuff. I like it. Alright, so we're gonna start rotating into that next zone just because it is, I believe, fairly far away. So we're just gonna keep on running. Apparently I wanted to put, yeah, that makes sense actually. I wanted to put my SMG out closer. So this was kind of funny. So you saw him briefly, jumping up and down. He was trying to get on top of that rock boulder. He thought he could mantle up there, and then he goes, we just can't get it without building. Until I reminded him, that Fortnite obviously has a destructible environment too, so I guess what I'm trying to say is, you are watching two pros in the making. Remember this, mark this on your calendar. This is the day. This is when it all began. Let's see, so we discovered a new landmark, which is always cool. I always, kind of enjoy that aspect of Fortnite too, that makes you, land on different parts of the map to discover it, because otherwise there's some people who will, just go one location the entirety of the games. So it's, that's fun and cool that, like, it makes people who normally wouldn't and who are more concerned about hot dropping, focus at least for a little bit on just unlocking the rest of the map. Really brings the new season home. Alright, so we are just gonna keep going because storm is coming. And, we gotta get out of there. So for now, we're just gonna keep on keeping on. I tend to switch a lot back and forth, between the katanas and, sorry, I had to cut right there, so if the audio is a little off, from what's happening in the video, I apologize. A plane went soaring above, where I live, and it was just really loud, so I didn't want that in there. Alright, so I notice these guys in the truck, and I start taking shots. gonna start to run towards us here. Unfortunately, I couldn't get as many shots in there as I wanted. But teammates got them. I'm not actually quite sure how he did that. I think he legitimately just pushed up and got them all. So kudos to him. So we got some more guys playing trees for cover now. And they're sniping, not exactly sniping, but, you know, shooting long range back at us. So I'm definitely cracking them. You know, except for obviously when my shots are a million miles away. Alright, so we just keep looking, we're watching. Guy on the left wants to keep poking his head out. This was a bad play on my part right there. I should not have. And then I'm stuck on my teammates. That was a really bad play. I should not have ran straight forward. I think I'd assumed after so long that most of the players were just bots, but these were not bots. So we had to play that a little more carefully than we did. And at this point I had made the call out, after all my bad plays, that we just need to rotate the zone. And there we get shot in the back. So I turn around, pop a thing, teammates covering for me. Okay, I'm waiting for the shield a little bit. Okay, get ready. We look. And then I'm like, okay, whatever. But then he ends up in front of us. So I gotta, you know, I'm spraying. I don't know who set that on fire. Did I set that on fire? I would actually have to watch that back, to see. I'm trying to get my teammate to safety. Once again trying to heal. Everything is on fire at this point. I don't think that was me, because I don't think I had that kind of stuff. We still have to go to zone. Are the other guys doing the same thing I did? So we're just trying to get him with the assault rifle. And we knocked down both of them. So now I'm trying to get my teammate as far as I can so I can grab his card. So I throw him into the river and he expires. And it's funny. I somehow missed his card and I was like, oh, do I go back? I should have just went back right there. But he made the call to just leave him, so I kind of was like, oh, really hesitant about it all. I don't know how I didn't grab him when I went through there. But that is okay. So we wait. We're healing up with a medkit just to make sure we can get in there. And then he says, you know, there's no respawn things, and I'm looking on the map just to double check. Because, you know, obviously we don't play much. And I said, I bet you if I pick up your card, we'll be able to see them. So I ran back into the storm. Made sure I actually got his card this time. Then ran back out. There we go. And I see, you know, there's the one that we have to do is, and he marks that for me, is the truck right before zone, so we have about 30 seconds. There's 11 people left. We are trying to keep the hopes of winning here alive. So I'm running over there. Looks like somebody has been respawned here already, or there's just random loot here, one of the two. So I'm rezzing. I hear gunfire to the left, which is why I accidentally stopped rezzing. I thought you could look around. I hate to even say this, like in Apex, where you can move you can look around while holding down X. Not something you can do here. So we reboot, our teammate. And we run on over. We're getting into zone. I should have, I didn't realize this was a thing. I could have dropped him some ammo, but fortunately, he decided to glide over to the building and assured me that there was enough ammo and guns, to be okay for the final round. Granted, obviously not the best guns, but there was enough. So, I am just kind of lost in the sauce right now, but I decided to go up top eventually, and we are just kind of looking at this point. There's 9 players left. So we're looking, our teammate is running up, which is fine. So we're gonna really go, I think, maybe, did I see something to the right there? Maybe not. Oh no, I definitely did. And I panicked there. Pulled out, almost tried to just... There's a lot of panicking going on here. Tried to just, swipe it in with the katanas, not the best play. So he's behind this tree. Alright. So he got eliminated. I swap out for some fresh spray there. But the shields, we don't have any shields is the problem. My teammate has shields. I unfortunately have nothing but that overshield thing. Which is fine though. Alright, so we're looking. I cannot for the life of... I honestly thought somehow that was a person or something, or maybe I was just feeling vengeful after almost getting killed in a bush. Alright. So I wanted to play this rock, is what I wanted to do. So we're playing the rock. We're just kind of being careful here. I think there is somebody down here. I'm assuming that's why he's... maybe not. Oh, so then I decided to run over here to grab, see if there's any shields. We knew the flopper obviously didn't, but the thermal fish were like, oh, wonder what that does. So I ate it, and that was actually kind of wild. The thermal fish is crazy. So I decided to run up on top of the hill. I was like, whoa. I was kind of like tripped out with all this to see if I could spot somebody. So I'm looking, I'm running up, I'm looking. I think, there we go. I was gonna say, I think barely right at the end I managed to spot somebody. So I was gonna wait till teammate took some shots just so we were shooting the same guy. There we go, so we knocked that guy right away. And at this point, actually I didn't even realize this before, but there's only 3 people left, so it was a 2v1. And once again, this, could have been a bot lobby, but that's fine, you gotta start somewhere. So we were feeling good about the chances of winning here. We're looking right behind the tree there, we know. I think at one point I was just, let's see if I actually do this or not. I was honestly just shooting the tree at some point, I think, to try and break it. I don't know if you can actually shoot a tree down, though. Definitely something to experiment with. Let's see. So we're just watching the tree thinking, he's not gonna make it out of there. So at this, yeah, I'm just holding that tree. And zone game in a little bit, so we have to be a little careful. So we're still watching that tree. He's peeking left, peeks right a few times. We hit him for a little bit, he kind of runs in. My teammate's already way down there, so I'm just kind of like, whoa, okay. We miss a few shots, but not a few, quite a few. But we make up for it at the end, and that is awesome. That was it. So if you enjoyed, please consider subscribing, liking, and yeah, I'd appreciate it. Peace.